at me, I just turn into a freaking superb boxer. They're gonna come, probably try to pressure me. That's gonna be his biggest mistake. He's gonna get caught, man. I'm gonna catch him.
My difficult task in that fight is just keep Tim composed and have him follow our instructions. I remind him every day, and he knows. The other day, I guess, he just turned around and said, "Coach, I'm not gonna do anything without you telling me to do it."
What I just said was, as long as I listen to my trainer, listen to my corner, I wouldn't fight.
That's right, E-King Fight News here. There's a lot of little insights you get from the 24/7s that really gives you an idea of who's going to step into the ring. And come Saturday night, I think we're going to see the best Tim Bradley and the best Juan Marquez we've seen in recent memory. So I'm real excited about this fight. I think this is a fight that could be a Fight of the Year candidate. This could be an excellent matchup. And, it could be a more technical fight as well. A lot of different things can happen, and one punch can change the dynamics of the fight. So there's definitely a lot riding on this. This is for, a share of the welterweight championship of the world. And Tim Bradley, if he gets the victory, he'll be undefeated, coming off of wins, of Manny Pacquiao, Provodnikov, and Juan Manuel Marquez. How good does that look on your resume? And I believe Tim Bradley has all the tools, all the tools to beat a guy like Marquez. And if you really think about it, Tim Bradley's been calling out Marquez for years. And in my opinion, I think this was the one fight that he's always wanted. He's always wanted to get in there with Marquez. Even back when he was campaigning at 140 pounds, he always wanted to get in there with Marquez. Did Marquez always want to get in there with a guy like Tim Bradley? No. He talked a big game, and as a fighter, Marquez knows he can hang in there with just about everybody. But was he anxious to get in there with Bradley after he beat Pacquiao? No, he wasn't. And his trainer, Nacho, told him, no, don't take this fight. And look at what happened now. Tim Bradley looks bad when a pressure fighter hurt him badly several times, like Ruslan Provodnikov. And now Marquez jumps at a fight of Tim Bradley, and he might have jumped into a trap. Because the Tim Bradley that I see training and fighting, the focus, determination, and the will of Tim Bradley, I think, it's going to overwhelm Marquez. I just think he's going to be shocked at the kind of fighter that he steps into the ring with. And I just think the speed will be a little bit too much for him. The foot speed will just be a little bit too much for him. Great fighters, shout out to D-Style, because he said this shit. Great fighters are separated by, inches in terms of greatness. Great fighters are separated by so little. In fact, I remember back when I was a big Manny Pacquiao fan, I couldn't pick against Manny Pacquiao when he fought Marquez. I just thought he was just a little bit better. And just based on the small margin, I thought that he was slightly better than Marquez. I always picked him. And I think in this fight, Tim Bradley is just going to be a little bit better in the situations that he needs to be. He's just going to be there to out-throw Marquez, out-punch him, and I think he's got the better defense. And, Tim Bradley is underrated for his defense. I think he's got a great defense when he really buckles down and uses his mind in there. And he even said it himself, he's got to outsmart Marquez, and I think he will. Because Marquez has always had problems with slick boxers, and Tim Bradley knows it. He mentioned that he's elusive in recent interviews, and he's going to give Marquez problems. And I, for one, and I called this in a prediction video a while ago, I think Tim Bradley is back and I think he's gonna take out Marquez in this fight. So let me know what you guys think it is what it is. Peace out, guys.